Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
A nice seasonable kind of day in Salt Lake City today.
Yeah, I'm sending it right over to you, Alana.
Friends, it was hotter down south where we're starting. Can you believe that Wesley Ruff is on the golf course on his day off? Because I can. This was the picture he took of Sand Hollow. Absolutely gorgeous, but St. George hit those triple digits today and even upped it a degree. Century mark and then topped out at 101. It was warm and breezy, though, throughout the entire state with average temperatures along the Wasatch Front. Now, high pressure is taking control. It's going to get a really good grip on the Great Basin. As this ridge forms, it's going to bring some changes. So we get a taste of some summer heat, those temperatures jumping above average by tomorrow and then continuing to rise. We do have a dry pattern, but a chance of some wet weather. I'll show you when. I've got the timeline on the potential of a pattern shift as we kind of get through and you make those plans. Live-legged Erta, pretty shot. The clouds have cleared out. They did make it into the low 80s today out in Tooele County, so it was just beautiful. It was a really nice Tuesday. I mean, all in all, just a light breeze, gorgeous day. Quiet conditions noticeable here on the satellite radar. You can see activity in the Pacific Northwest, but our westerly flow welcoming in the cloud cover that's been floating through portions of northern and central Utah. Not a surprise. We'll continue to see that. Mostly clear to partly cloudy. Getting through your evening as those temperatures drop from the 80s back into the 70s in Salt Lake and along the Wasatch Front. Those numbers looking nice, mostly clear for tonight. And we are looking at slightly above average even overnight lows. Yeah, we're going to be in the upper 50s along the Wasatch Front. Typically this time of year 57 is where we fall, so pretty close. 56 is the average. Tonight, those clear skies will get partly cloudy at times, but all in all, very quiet conditions. Tomorrow, the warming trend pumps up. So while we were close to average today, we're going to soar above that into tomorrow. That ridge starts to form. Notice a few clouds kind of come pushing through in the afternoon hours. Those dry skies will continue. Heading into Thursday, even more so, we jump above average in northern and southern Utah. This ridge forms and it starts to peak Friday into Saturday. So when we have a ridge like this that moves into the desert southwest, we know that we get very quiet conditions. Dry air's above it. It causes sinking air, which brings in clear conditions, lots of sunshine, and oftentimes we flirt with some record potential. There's possibilities there. Yeah, it's going to be hot. And we know that we could definitely see this warm up. Not out of the question for Utah. We all lived through last summer. Whew, records were broken and we could continue that trend. As we look ahead, getting through the middle of the week, warm, hot by the end of the work week with that ridge really making its presence known, flexing its muscles, particularly in southern Utah where we are going to not see much relief into the overnight. Lows will be looking at the 70s. Now we do change things up with an area of low pressure that dips in from the Pacific Northwest. It brings in cooler air by the latter half of the weekend and early part of next week. So that means that we do have changes and the slightest chance of some wet weather, which we would welcome. We talk about drought all the time and gosh, we need it. Nice storm coming through. That would only be for the northern portion of the state, though, so a heads up there. 80s with 90 in Salt Lake tomorrow, 97 in Moab, 90s along the I-15 corridor, and triple digits return to the south. We're looking at back-to-back triple-digit days in Washington County for the next several. So, yeah, the heat is on and the winds pick up by the weekend. That's going to amp up fire danger, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. Any warnings pop, we'll let you know. 90s by the start of next week as that cold front looks robust right now, could come in and bring cooler air to the entire state. We climb that temperature ladder as we make it through Saturday. Upper 90s. We could even go hotter there, folks. We're keeping our eye on it and see how this ridge really plays out. Slight chance Sunday night into Monday of that wet weather in the north, but look at how those temperatures tumble. 90s to 70s. We cool off real quickly. So a heads up there. If you're looking for the cooler air, you're going to have to wait several days and wear the sunscreen and drink a lot of water because the heat is on. Glenn, Emily, over to you.